So I've decided that I need a bowling ball spinner in my life. And since this is the channel where I drill bowling balls with a hand drill, we're gonna make it ourselves. So I'm looking on YouTube for DIY spinners, and there's not too much in the way of tutorials, but there are a few guys that have homemade spinners that they show the videos of it actually working. And this one by Eric Thomas, I like how it looks very simple, and we're gonna try to recreate that one. You can see there's just a little sander, polisher, some wood pieces thrown together in a bowl. I think we can pretty easily recreate that. So let's do it. And now we're outside because this is where all of my dangerous power tools are. This is a 2x4. And now it's still a 2x4, but in much smaller pieces. This is gonna be the top of our bowling ball spinner. So we're gonna just clean this up a bit, make it a little bit smaller and a little bit neater. All right, so we got our top piece. Now we just need to make a little hole inside of it for the bowling ball spinner. I think yay old hand drill should suffice for this job. And I couldn't find a regular drill bit. I just found this really long, almost comedic looking one. So we're using this. All right, so I think that should be all we need as far as wooden parts go. We'll see if we have to come back to this. All right guys, we're back inside with everything we need here. We got the wood and the most important component, the 7-speed rotary polisher / sander. This is gonna be our bowling ball spinner. All right, so what we gotta do is drill a hole directly in the center of this cereal bowl. It's so wobbly. So it turns out we need a few more pieces of wood. All right, so I think we have enough wood now. So I may have just created simultaneously the worst and most dangerous bowling ball spinner of all time. But let's at least see if it works. All right, so now that we know for future iterations, we need to use a metal bowl because the plastic just ain't gonna cut it. The next step is to drill a hole directly in the middle of this metal bucket. I think this thing might work. A nut.
Nut.
All right, so now we have a metal bowl, which shouldn't disintegrate, I would think. It's literally starting a fire. You can see the smoke. This is insane. So I made the hole of this bigger so it fits more around it, and it will allow our bowl to actually float instead of grabbing onto the table and exploding it. Instead of a metal bucket, which is very flimsy, we now have a dog food bowl, which is very solid. I think this might work a lot better. There we go. All right, so we made some minor adjustments with the contraption, and I think it works as intended now. Let's watch. So we fixed the height of the bowl to the board, so we're not causing a fire anymore. We actually bolted the stand down into the desk itself. So now there's holes in my desk, but I was planning on throwing this desk away anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And the ball spinner now works. This is easily the most dangerous bowling ball spinner ever invented. And it actually reminds me of the time that I built a ladder when I was like 9 years old. And I tried to climb the ladder and the ladder snapped while I was on like the 4th stair and I fell and hit my nuts on the one below that.
Nut.
Luckily, my nuts were not harmed in this invention.
Nut.
Overall, my cost for this was about $160, including the desk. It works, but I don't know how long this will work for. And it'll probably explode again. But at least for now, it definitely spins balls.
Nut.
But do not try this at home. This is probably an extremely stupid idea, just like everything else I do on this channel. All right, one more ball just for fun.